There's so much decisiveness between these two teams, but Onic won 2 games.
And now this could be the last. Onic here just helping Kairi start off that orange while it's Carl Teasy mirroring.
Well, both of the mid laners are having a bit of fun. You know, we spoke about the Sansan duo. Turns out we have our own Sansan matchup in the mid lane.
Across the seas.
Across the seas.
Or the river here. Keyboy spots Yaoi. There was a sent an attempt. There's a jump.
Good jump, Boots as well. Oh, forcing a flicker very early on from Yaoi.
It's definitely a bad decision from Yaoi. The fact that they don't have the flicker for the first turtle fight, that's massive.
Yep, that's 102 seconds that Yaoi has to wait, given the adjustments to pull yourself together. But should be enough time, given that he might not even have the bloody hunt when time comes.
Okay, the Joy is a problem here, and I really like the duo between Sans and Sanji. The way that they're also look at that micro play coming up from Sanji. He held on to the minion so that it will not be as fast, and Sans his lane will be frozen a little bit.
Yep, and Sanji's continuing, right? For that matter. Now here's a duel once more. Carl Teasy and Kairi, they let go.
Yeah. Little Wanderer going into Arteezy, every single thing matters in this particular game and in this particular matchup between Arteezy and Kairi. And just a Little Wanderer can spell a massive difference between two junglers.
Yep, it allows Carl Teasy to reposition. Again, there's that movement speed buff along the river, that main artery that draws from corner to corner. Now Turtle has spawned. Boots here at half health. I'm wondering if he's ready to come through. And now both junglers are on the scene.
Kai on the Lancelot. This time Sanford looking to use the Bravest Spider here. Looking for stun right now, and that's going to be a free Turtle over to Carl Teasy. Rhythm popped in. That's going to be the Bloody Hunt as well. Locking Keyboy down, but he fires a 3-man! That's the Vengeance, and that's the combo with the Petrify. Carl Teasy able to sustain right now, but Boots finds the first blood on the back line. Carl looking for the trade. Kairi 1 HP, but Keyboy and Sans proves to be too much for him to handle. Finally, we get a good trade back. Echo is able to take Boots down, but the kill was only for Yaoi.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Echo getting the kill, but the fact that they got the turtle, that's what's more important here. You can already see why the Valentina is favored to go up against the Joy, not only because of the ultimate that they can steal, but also because of the damage of the Shadow Strike. Once you lock down the Joy, it's not going to be a free pass to the backlines. That's why Boots, despite getting the kill, still received a lot of damage. Overall, Echo wins the first turtle fight.
And this is already a great change. If we're expecting to go to game 4, maybe even 5, Echo have to start changing up this dynamic with the turtle. Oh!
Carl gonna be caught by the rough waves, and Sans picks up the kill. Did Kairi steal his purple buff?
Let me see. We'll never know unless...
Now we... Oh! Sans is able to escape the Bureau. Oh, it's a red apathy, not enough! It's not enough to kill Sans. Beautiful oddity. The Ocean oddity to get out of range.
Back-to-back unfortunate events up top. Boots gets away as well.
And 15% reduction in the damage under the outer turret. And it just shields Yaoi with direction to Kairi. Man, they don't stop.
They don't stop. They want to keep on going. And CW hits onto the turret, getting a bit of gold himself.
Oh, Onic really... Oh, I mean, Echo. You would think that they already have the lead, but Onic will always find an opening. And the fact that they found a kill onto Carl Teasy, that was so weird to see because we didn't see the build-up on how they were put in that position. What matters is Onic took out Carl Teasy, and that's a massive dent. You can see Kairi already level 7.
And Carl Teasy's just about to get there, right? Another jump, catches one, and a hook!
Bloody Hunt as well. Bravest Spider also used up. 2 big ultimates used up, but Keyboy will fall. Echo have a man advantage. Kairi, 1 level lead. Carl gonna be able to find that level 2 as well. Level 7. Sans jumping back in. Kairi with Retribution, but it's Carl! The goat finds it. Rough waves over to Sanji. Is Sans gonna be caught? The Abrasion's wrap. Oh, Carl! What? He different direction! Now it's gonna be Kairi jumping to the back, looking for the kill, but he has to be careful here. Sanji does some damage, and Kai ends up getting caught.
Oh, that's deja vu. I think that's what happened, Wolf. Earlier when Carl Teasy fell, it was just Onic collapsing on him. This time around, they catch the one, they catch Kairi.
Very important. And Kairi, very questionable that he went for that play, specifically because he knew that there were 4 people in there. They already got away. With Sans surviving, that could have been a massive, that could have been a getaway for Onic, but it didn't. And it now puts the tempo to Echo, 1.4K. God.
That's a solid lead, especially how close this game is, 2-3. In 5 minutes, there's a hook!
Oh, Keyboy cancels it though. Now not fully in range. Sans jumping in. The Bennett's Rage still find his mark. Rough waves popped in onto Yaoi, but the conceal is there. Echo playing it clean with their pickoff strat.
And now in mid, once more, these two junglers, these two young prodigies going in. Champions in their own right. What all this action is buying in the mid and in the lower part of the maps are a dead lane once more. It's like that Masha Terizla matchup, but yeah, it's just the Lapu-Lapu and the Joy waiting to rotate. They don't want to see each other in that lane.
It kind of gives a lot of advantage to Benny Cutie. Well, just as we say that
We saw it there.
we saw it. You have the Blade of Despair already available for Benny Cutie. Now it's the time. 6 minutes and you have an engage comp from Echo. You do have a way to pick up, but generally speaking, you want to engage with this Fredrin and this Beatrix, Valentina to top it all off. You have the power spike now, Echo, and Onic, they have not built enough for them to defend against Echo. Unless, of course, Keyboy finds a massive ultimate.
Oh, but he's the one who's found!
Keyboy canceled out. Keyboy canceled the hook with the top boots and the Tyrant's Revenge. Perfectly timed now. Sanford has the ultimate back up. Kyrie is looking for the steal. Let's see if he's able to make this work. Carl versus Kyrie. Kyrie pops the Phantom Execution a little bit too late. Conceal play. Echo is able to escape. Carl TZ secures the turtle. 3-0 in the bottom lane. Sanford 1v1 against CW right now is going to be able to dash out, but it's not going to be enough. The flicker comes through. Sanford with a solo kill.
The Apex Predator finds one, and up top, Boots, it's 3 on him.
He's going to be slain as well. Benny picks up the kill. Echo side laners are online in game number 3.
Oh, okay. Gonna be very bad for Onic. Not only did they lose the turtle, might have gotten away with Keyboy, but the fact that they lost the kill onto the bottom lane, and they also will lose a turret up top. It's just the map that will be bleeding red this time.
It's about 10 seconds until the purple. And the Lord, and no! They take down Sans once more. He couldn't even respond. This is going to allow Echo to push the tempo. Again, I think up next on the docket, that mid lane, so that the Lord coming in a minute will be as free as it gets.
Boots is going to be sandwiched here. Not a good position to be at right now. The hook, oh, it barely connects. Boots just barely out of range as Benny Cutie and Sanji just goes ham onto the tier 2 turret up top, sieging it down, clearing out the mini waves, and takes it down.
Oh, look at Kyrie stealing that orange.
Yep.
Never a dull moment. He's always up too.
Ooh. These hooks have been just like
Any TP out?
a pixel away.
We'll see him.
Okay. I didn't know. And when Carl TC goes back, he will be surprised that there's no orange buff there.
Could have sworn. Sworn I left it here.
We just have cooldown.
But there's a massive difference now between the gold laners. That's going to be Blade of Despair. Incoming, Malefic Roar perhaps onto Ben Cutie. Or maybe might prioritize the Hunter Strike afterwards. Still, Chewe is a critical mass. I feel that at 8 minutes, the first Lord of the fight, Echo, is still in a mountain ahead of Onic.
Yep, for the first time in this series, it's Echo who's calling the shots. Echo in the driver's seat. 4.5k ahead, about 9 minutes in. Carl TZ pulls the Lord. Yaoi controlling his pixel brush. Oh, misses Keyboy. Look at the angle that Sans has.
Yeah, still gonna be Kyrie jumping in now. Bloody Hunt, no! It gets knocked up, it gets cancelled by the Lord! Keyboy finds Benny, but there's no one to follow it up. Keyboy now backing up. Sanford finding the stun. Now the Bravest Fighter. CW's gonna be caught right now as the backline's gonna be turning down as a flicker, but go away! CW is able to dish out so much damage, peeling away. Sanford's low. Kyrie looking for him. He finds a Thorn Rose, but in the back, it's still Echo winning in this fight. CW putting the models down again, but Kyrie should fall here to Sanji. That's the runner. That's Kyrie. Oh, Sanji takes them out at the killing spree, and Echo are in full control in game number 3.
A 4-for-1 with Echo converting into the first Lord of the game. No denying the mechanics on every single player in this bout is on a whole nother level. But again, against two heavy hitting core heroes, the one could not get away.
That one couldn't get away. Unbelievable fight coming out from Onic. I thought for sure that they didn't stand a chance against Echo. I thought that if they do fight against Echo, they will just be
no way
wiped
this
out.
is a stat. No way.
Average? Okay.
Our league operators
Okay.
work hard.
They
Okay.
really do.
They really do.
TPM. So average
TPM.
TPM was how much? 6?
Yeah.
I don't need...
If I'm
I
not
don't
mistaken,
believe that.
Sanji's ahead.
I don't believe that.
All right, Sans got to step up his game, man. His CPMs are looking real low this game.
Because Sanj has been dying a little bit more in the series compared to the rest of MSC. So that's why Sanji's on the up and up here.
Okay, okay. Interesting point, for sure. Okay, Kyrie went for the Thunderbolt, by the way. It's not the Molteness, it's into the War Axe greedy build that UC Galkizi have used.
Oh, nice Petrify there to cancel it out for the flicker. Yeah, we're going to be engaged on Tyrant's Rage. Popped in, CW with a go away right now, but it's not connects onto the back line. CW is going to fall. Who's the once again prevails in this team fight, saving his team. Tier 2 in the mid lane falling.
Top lane, Lord's gonna swing away at it. 3 defenders from Onic here. Huge trade coming in. Echo 7K ahead. They're outgunning and outmanning Echo. Still here. And now they take that inhibitor. Can they go for the finish?
6 seconds. Sanford with the Bravest Fighter still has it right now. Is asking the Retribution coming in. Keyboy jumping in as well. Terrified, not going to be able to kill Kyrie right now. Is asking the respawn timers coming down. Onic, we're going to fight. Boots jumping back in onto the base of it all. With the rhythm. Is it enough? Boots tries to shut down. Keyboy finds the play to turn it around.
Huge punish coming in from Onic. Definitely not endable quite yet. Echo, the gold lead has shrunken down to 4K. And we'll see once more how deep Echo was and how sure they were that they could finish.
Back-to-back plays coming out from Keyboy, catching the entirety of Echo that's pushing in there. You can see the jump. Then Boots, after the flicker coming up from Benekute, which wasn't the maximum range, was able to catch up. That Keyboy with the flicker so that he can thread the needle. You have Chewe dealing the damage already, and that was some great punish coming out from Onic. Still, they are way behind. The debt is still pretty high. But Onic, that's still an important swing back.
Mere moments ago, we could have sworn Echo was going to end it. And now, just as quickly as we analyze that replay, Onic are back. And they are taking away buffs from Carl Teasy. It's a quarter of a minute left until this Lord spawns. This is going to be Luminous Lord. If Echo gets this, again, back to the aggression, back to the tempo. If Onic gets it, we're back to a 50-50. Hell, maybe Onic can even end, given how fast they've recovered.
Still the fact remains, Echo, they have an economic advantage. They will be the one first to get into Lord Kyrie.
Gonna turn.
He opens it up for his team. Yaozi responded out. Sanford with the Bravest Fighter defensively right now. Ski-Boy! He's able to fly! Benny! He found Benny in the Petrify! The collapse! Onic, they disregard the Lord! They go for the fight! Kyrie in the midst of it all right now with the fans of execution. That's a lot of damage plays down, but look at CW who's gonna be able to bring it in the back. Boots also with the rhythm. Lord slain. Still, it's Echo on the board with the objective. But is it worth for Onic?
They lost Benny. They lost Benny, but that is a Luminous Lord marching up top.
That's the fact that Echo didn't lose any more hero after Benekute. That's actually the good play that they did. It was Keyboy just finding the perfect target, and the combo was there. Onic did not lose any of their heroes. Echo did also not lose anyone after Benekute. That's why they will be able to defend still. I think that it's worth it. All things considered, Echo will still be on the driver's seat.
Well, one thing, they've denied the enhanced wave, but wait! Onic showing a little bit of teeth here, doing more than just taking down the Lord. There's a fat wave in mid that was brought in by Echo, but Onic standing their ground, no dice here.
Gonna be waiting for Benekute to be ready once again. When it comes to the battle spells, that is what you have to count now if there will be a next Lord fight. Gonna be Yaoi and Sanford ready at it for Onic. If they timed the flicker of Echo well, they know that they can actually fight now if they do find an opening.
Oh, pulling out the orange, delaying the motions that Onic are looking for. They want to give it to Chewe, so they're going to be set up for a faster clear, a better engage in case they find it. Because again, these team fights, they come out of nowhere. And that's just how good Onic are, how connected they are, the synergy between them. One sneaky, one Ski-Boy says, I have the jump. Let's go. That's what's happening so far. And how many times have we seen the mechanics defied? The hooks, the bloody hunts canceled. Those pickoffs, they're key, but Onic doesn't know exactly how to stop them in their tracks.
Speaking of mechanics, let's just shout out Sanford here. The way that he's managing against Melissa is actually so well. Chewe already knows how to deal with the Lapu-Lapu. knows how to use the go away. But Sanford knows that his bravest fighter does the big sword that he has when he pops it. He can actually hit Melissa even with the go away,
Yeah,
just because of the length and the
Anti-CC.
anti-CC that you also have with it, the bravest fighter. So he actually plays it well. The reason why he wasn't able to defeat or to fend off the attack onto Bendicuti was that he utilized the Bravest Warrior onto Kyrie instead, and Kyrie dodged it. Or maybe it was Keyboy, or maybe it was Sans, I mean. But the rest is... The thing that I want to say here is that Sanford is going to be playing an important role as much as Yabui would, and Sanford needs to find Chewe. Nobody else can.
Yep, and it seems like whoever pulls the trigger first and does so at the right target. It is not just about finding the right angle anymore, because that's how good these teams are, will spell defeat or victory. If Echo can even mount a comeback. Here's another Lord pulled over. Echo's side, Carl Teasy, less than half health here. No one home for the hooks.
What is that reaction time? He had to react to that one. Yaoi now. Kyrie's baiting the Bloody Hunt. They want to go for a top lane or they clear it out. Call easy on it. That's a flicker on the Bloody Hunt. Calm them all together. Venice Rage as well, but Venice Rage finds Yaoi. Boots to the back line now. Jumping with the back. Just Benny! It's going to fall. No, he's still able to survive in the back line. Meanwhile, Sanford falls. Yaoi as well. Onic, they win a team fight. Echo get the Lord.
Second time in a row this has happened.
Benny?
Echo gained.
Benny?
But wait.
What?
What's he doing?
Whoa.
You gotta be careful.
Wait,
He has a flicker. Watch him.
Benny?
Benny?
Beauty within the beer. Oh, one more shot. He flickers forward. Oh, Benny! Now, able to sustain back up, but Kyrie falls. Kyrie comes through, takes Benny out. Keyboy and Kyrie now managing the wave. CW was taken out. Carl Teasy is looking to play with the sword.
That was uncharacteristic.
Uncharacteristic, a hero play from Benny.
Uncanny.
Rarely happens.
Odd. I'm perplexed. What's going on? There's a jump.
Keyboy with the Stars Revenge. That's Boots buying the winner truncheon right now as he jumps into the back line. Sanji's gonna fall right now with the rhythm, and Sans with the oddity. Carl Teasy in the midst of it all. Yaoi with a concealed play. He's looking for a challenge, but he plays the scrap, connects. Boots is gonna be connected down with the Bloody Hunt. Knockouts it away. Boots! He finds the winner! He finds the winner!
Oh,
30! Moving forward with the bravest fighter. No one dead. Keyboy backs away. Kyrie in the midst. Dodging away from the stun right now, but the Iron Hook connects. Now, Kyrie, does he fall? He dashes away. What is this game? What is this series?
We've had the camera up top for a good 2 minutes, and it all led to trades left and right. Could have sworn the Lord was going to march in, it was going to cross the river. But the way that Echo and Onic are putting everything out for all of us to enjoy.
It all started with Benedict making a weird play through the long bush.
Weird
gets
but
out,
effective.
going at the attack of the Boots.
Weird's a word.
What is happening? And then, even after Benedict died afterwards, Chewe also died.
He found him.
Everybody, almost everybody died. Kyrie got away with a sliver of health. Sanford died before the fight, then respawned. That was how long it was. And still nobody won.
It's all about the moments. I think
goodness.
There's so many moments in this game. Literally, there are individual moments, team moments, everything put out.
That was a macro trade. I think the best case scenario that Echo were going for, they were still the aggressors in that moment, was Benny was going to trade for CW, maybe take Boots and Sands out on the way, and then Sanford, Carl Teasy, and Yaoi would come through, just escort the Lord. I think that's what they were going for in the long run, in the long haul. But Onic wasn't going to let it go through. It wasn't going to be that easy. And now 20 seconds away from this, I've lost count, 4th Lord of the game. It's 4th Lord of the game, and this time around, can confirm it is evolved.
It is.
So now team fights are going to hurt more, especially as they walk with the Lord.
Nobody's leading when it comes to the economy at this point.
Back to even.
Back to even. But Echo, a little bit of a minion wave management advantage up top just because of the fact that they have taken out the inhibitor. That means that it kind of favors them because it's kind of beside the Lord.
Yep.
Lord lane, Lord pit.
They sent Boots to take care of the long lane.
Yep.
And Echo's dispersing. They're looking for a play. I think this is as honest as the bush gets.
Yep.
They know that Kyrie likes that angle.
Yep.
Conceal right now from Keyboy. He spawns Sanji out. Now with the Tarnished Revenge, he's looking for the play in the back. But he finds Yaoi, just Yaoi right now. They all collapse in the back, but CW's going to be able to escape from Sanji, who does the damage. Now flickering on the CW. But CW with the nature. He buys some time. Sanji with the magic damage. He's able to buy some time as well. Going for the damage again. Keyboy, his immortality is going to fall. Render's apathy not connecting. Boots will fall. Goes Betty flickers forward. 3, 4, 2. Keyboy Kyrie versus the likes of Benny, Sanji, and Carl. Kyrie with a puncture and the Thorn Rose. Benny Cutie does more damage. They won't go for the Lord. They want to go for the end.
These are TikTok timers. Wolf, what's the math like? Can they do this?
Oh, this is going to be very difficult.
Let's see. That's Kyrie once again with a Phantom Execution. That's Keyboy with the counter bench and the
Again!
Wow! Keyboy saves the day for Onic, for Indonesia.
No
Charges
way.
up again. We have a game on our hands.
It's so easy to say. It's so easy to say Echo should have just gone for the Lord. They should have blitzed it. But nobody expects Keyboy to be this on point so consistently, game after game after game.
You asked me after the math. All they had to do is wait for 10 more seconds. Keyboy bought that. He wasn't in the vision. Kartisi finally looks at that, and then Keyboy connects with it. Nobody was there to scout out where Keyboy was. He's out of vision. Kartisi, when he found out that Keyboy was charging, it was far too late.
Sans is dead. Sans is dead. Benny's dead from the last fight earlier. Onic want to push the pace now. Sanji boots all the way in the back. Bong presses the winner truncheon. Is able to survive. Switches it out.
Watch out.
The immortality. Pops the vengeance as well. One more hit. It's not going to be enough. Kyrie now onto Sanji. He's using the puncture stacks. He's using a little bit of damage, but the stun connects onto him. Kartisi is looking for the retribution. Kyrie is too as well. Onic needs this to stay in this game longer. That's the hook, but it's only on the Keyboy. He's going to be able to take that damage right now. Kyrie versus Carl. Going for the puncture with a Phantom Execution, and that's going to be Carl Teasy! A four-man Lord knocks up, but Keyboy falls. Kyrie's going to follow next as he follows through. Puncture away once again. If he's able to escape from this one, I don't know what happens next. Kyrie buys the immortality. He goes for the Phantom Execution. The Thorn rolls in. Kyrie! Every international, he does this. Benny with the dash forward. Yaoi, he wants to go for it. There's no way you survive this, Kai. There's no way. The Bloodhound comes down, but Sans! It's Kai! Faded Echo! Sanford with the stun. Kyrie's still alive. Now with the immortality, buys the winner touch him. It's not going to be in time as Carl times it perfectly. CW still able to pace it down. They're looking for the end here. Can Echo do it?
3 for 1. 3 defenders. 1 down for Echo. There's the Lord. This is all in. Echo have to play this right. Oh, they're skittish. They want to take their time.
No way, no way, no way! What a Leo, Wolf, what is this game?
We asked for it.
We did.
Kyrie, that's impossible.
That's the reason they call him the one.
He's the one.
Only he can do this.
He is the one.
My God.
He looked into the Matrix, downloaded the schematics, survived, took Benny on the way out.
What?
He still got it, but then again, Sanford, I would say though, Sanford really is playing this game so well. It's also the reason why Kyrie eventually died there. Kartisi found the opening.
These guys are gonna make me lose my voice before the grand finals, man.
And it's just game 3.
I'm all here for it, man. Give me a best of 5. We need to see this go longer.
Or maybe 60-minute game like this. I'll equally accept that.
For the first time in about 5 minutes, Onic are now looking for another play. They're able to secure a buff here, and they're now juggling items once more. We've seen Kyrie adjust, bought the Endless Battle, bought the War Axe. He now knows that without the immortality, for at least a few more seconds, there's a jump.
Revenge and the Rage onto Yaoi right now as the full collapse. Penetrate, able to connect all the 3 members, but Sans is able to use the rough waves right now. Sanford goes for the stun on the back line. Kyrie falls, but Boots is running down. Benny's gonna fall as well. Sanji in the back doing the same thing to CW. That's a 1 for 2. Onic losing in the straight. Boots, Keyboy, and Sans this time around. As Keyboy's gonna be able to flicker out of the Appraiser's Wrath. Echo, 1.3k gold lead. They can't even end anymore. No, they don't have Benny.
They don't have Benny.
The economy of the gold doesn't matter. It's more about the economy of actions.
Exactly.
It's the opportunity cost. When you rotate a certain way, when you flicker a certain way, you know that your opponents are keeping tabs. And here, this buff wasn't even going to go to Onic anymore. Echo knows that they've cordoned off Onic, especially after taking down Kyrie and CW. This could have been the dream situation, but Onic have done their homework. They've managed the waves.
Lord number 5, I think.
That's right, 5.
18 seconds before Kyrie. Not entirely sure. Without Medicuting, they cannot burst the Lord in 18 minutes. 18 seconds, I mean. But Echo can utilize this as kind of a trap.
Yep.
to invite the members of Onic to make a mistake.
They can bait for the turn, and they found Kiboy.
That's only a bloody hunt though. Only onto Keyboy. Sanford on the back. That's a good iron hook right there for Sans. He gets out of oddity, gets the health with the passive. Sanji has used the rhythm. He's used the beats. This is an opening. No bloody hunt. No IMU. No bravest fighter.
We're down to the 5v5. All members of both Onic and Echo are on the map. A disregardable 1,000 gold lead, 1,000 and a half. They've blitzed the Lord down to half its health. Kyrie has eyes on the big prize. There's a jump from Keyboy.
Tarshavan, Jan the Rage, locking Yaoi down as the Breath of the Ocean will be dodged away from. Yaoi with a flicker. Echo, 900 gold lead. It doesn't matter at this point. It comes down to one fight, one moment.
Chewe's orange buff, Bencutie doesn't.
Onic and Echo know how to dance. Kyrie and Carl Thezy, they've got the moves. Benny Cutie clearing the wave in mid. And that's right. Chewe has an orange, Benny doesn't. Look at the spacing. Lord at a third of its health.
Keyboy is looking for it. Yaoi might have to use the bloody hunt early. Now it's going to be Benny who secures it for the team. But Keyboy finds the target advantage. Yaoi going to lose the immortality right now. Echo are forced to move back. Onic get a trade. Yaoi for Lord. Now who won that trade?
No one. Well, they did take out Yaoi. That's 60 seconds. I think that Onic will have enough firepower to clear out the minions. They have fat minions in the bottom lane. Surely Echo will have super minions flowing in. I think that if Onic decides to just clear it out, they can buy enough time for the next Lord to happen. Echo might not be able to push it. It's another stalemate, my boys.
Yep, this Lord isn't going to be capitalized on by Echo.
No Yaoi.
It's hard to make a play. Yeah, they could have forced the long lane.
Yep.
They could have found something there close to mid so that the Lord can march through. But yeah, look, Onic's going to make quick work of this.
Yeah. This might go down as the best game in MLBB history.
I agree.
We're getting there. 27 minutes in. We're about halfway through the longest recorded MLBB game in professional history, right? About 54, 56 minutes?
I have no idea.
I think that was an MPLPH game.
That was an MPLPH
OMG.
game. We casted that.
That's right. So I don't mind. If this was half of that and it plays this well, this consistently, and this tight all the way, we're here for it in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, folks. This is game 3 in a best of 5.
If it was an Omega versus Onic game, right?
That's right.
And Season 5 Omega had Girl Teasy.
They were known as SGD Omega.
That's right.
At the time. So again, a little bit of history, folks. Y'all can look it up after this game. Right now, if you're not here, what are you doing? Last game, we had some debuts. Here today, we don't need spice. Not that kind of spice. We need this kind of spice.
Exactly. 28 minutes. The best in the Philippines versus the best in Indonesia. We asked if this will be the best series of the tournament, and so far, it is proven to be good.
We've broken a record within
MSC.
MSC alone. Previously of Phoenix and EVOS going up to a 26 and 38 seconds. We've already broken that. They can fight forever as far as we're concerned. And again, 1,000 gold can swing an Onic. Wouldn't matter. They're just juggling at this point. And speaking of which, they find Hook.
Yaoi finds it. Keyboy's able to cancel it out, but Bloody Hunt comes down right now as Keyboy's able to flicker out. Sanford on the back. CW waiting for the go away right now. He's going to be able to dish out the damage right now. Carl Thezy is on the mid. CW positioning, spacing with a winner there. CW still alive. He baits the Echo in. That's going to be caught. Yaoi with a flicker. That's a winner Tuncheon bot right in time. Benny not able to find this. Kyrie is able to body block. 2 immortalities bot right in time. No deaths, ladies and gentlemen.
That looked like a professional football scrum. That looked like a rugby match, and ref said, reset. No one went down. They popped immortalities, they popped battle spells, but just the same, no one went down. They're all here for the 5v5, the big Lord.
Sans was able to keep his immortality, and that's going to be good. Sanford lost his, though. But still, Sanford has been playing so good in this Lapu-Lapu.
He's been splitting up Onic real good.
And that's going to be key. But also, you gotta mention how CW held his ground there.
Yes.
Any other Melissa, any other marksman in the face of the Echo Express, a later starting Echo Express here, would have just faltered, would have shooken out of that bush. But not Chewe, not CW, not Calvin Winata.
He went
Mr.
back,
Calvin.
popped the Wind of Nature, went in a position where there will be a wall. So that the go away will be perfect. Sanford already played well. Carl TC knew that he had to follow up. So there were two people going there to take down Chewe. Chewe popped the go away, and he had the teammates.
Well, this fall lane is going to be massive for Onic. They can play the long game now. They can actually chill and wait it out. Look at that bottom lane. It's going to be slow pushing, real slow. So it's going to be building up to a massive, massive push for Onic.
Yep, and they're forcing a response from Echo. That mid lane tier 2 went down. So minion equilibrium isn't as easy. It's not so Orca-sided this time around, given Onyx 500 gold lead. Now Kyrie very deep.
Wow. Oh, now he flickers. Bloody Hunt as well, but the Lord once again knocks him up. Now it's going to be Keyboard. It turns around, down the range. It finds 3! Onyx collapsed, but Benny Cutie is able to find the mirror patch. CW dodging away. Boots jumping in. Now Kyrie is down.
Benny.
Boots with a vengeance, but he doesn't have the rhythm. Not enough to kill Benny down.
Oh,
He finds the Tyrant's Revenge, knocking him up, but it seems like Onic, they have no way of entering this fight. They have to concede the Lord once again.
It's a 2-for-1. Kyrie for Sanford and Benny Cutie. Very key members for Echo to continue.
Stalemate again.
And get to it. But yes, I'll agree. This is still a stalemate. Despite the Lord stopped scaling, by the way. Folks, after 25 minutes, the Lord doesn't get any bigger, doesn't get any stronger.
Even the game doesn't want it to go longer,
Exactly.
but Onic and Echo do.
Yeah, endless waltz between these two teams. Benecuti being out means that there will be no push, despite them taking the Lord. Big shout out to Keyboy, winning the initial fight for Onic, and then the succeeding fight. Benecuti already utilized the wall so that he can dash through, and that Boots will not be able to catch up. But it was Keyboy who landed the Tyrant's Revenge once again. There should be a statistic for Keyboy.
How many Tyrant Revenge has he hit this game? Is that what the statistic you're looking for?
Yeah, how many multi-hero?
Oh,
wow.
wait, minions. This is massive. This is going to be
Hey,
massive.
hey,
The base
super
turret
minions.
down.
Hey.
Big win for Echo.
Again, despite the Lord not scaling up, despite the Lord not doing much after he's evolved at 18 minutes, every take still enhances your minion waves. So yeah, I don't think they sent someone down to take care of that wave, and eventually it came crashing through. That's permanent damage. Onic only now holding on to their mid lane inhibitor, the last bastion of their base before it's left all bare. Now, always watch out for Keyboy.
Yep.
Call him the Mamba. He is the new age Mamba.
Ooh.
This is him. I've seen the Mamba's highlights, and it looks like this game.
Yep.
32 minutes of that.
Whew.
You gotta take a breather too. I agree,
Definitely.
Wolf.
Folks at home, just take it in.
At this point, like, what you will wait for someone to mess up, and even if we kind of visualize what could be a potential team fight between the two teams, it's always different. It always shaped different. For example, the previous Lord fight, Kari was the one holding the Lord, and then he went advanced, which is so weird. You will never expect that.
Yep. It's equivalent to the Benny Cutie engage on 3.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense in the normal eye, but Benecuti and Kari, they knew something was up. And they knew that they had their teammates, they knew that he had the damage. Keyboy was on point. Sanford can't stop talking about this guy. He is so important for Echo. The reason why this game dragged so long, and the reason why they were leading in the first few minutes, is because of 4D.
Yep, 4D here on his signature Lapu-Lapu, won a world championship with this XP lane frontliner, an enforcer, making sure that CW's life in any point in an engagement is not easy. And that is something that we should watch out for. He's finally bought his immortality, and I think it came in right on time for this next Lord. I think we've gotten so used to this Lord being at its max level that it's just another obstacle, it's just another hump, it's just another speed bump to what both Onic and Echo want to do. Carl TZ with the pull here. Kyrie wants to make sure that they have some level of vision, so the free Little Wanderer definitely will help. Carl TZ wants it, there's the knock-up. Who to go to? All right, Carl goes to Echo.
Woo.
So look at this, look at the bush control. Look at where Sans is sitting and where Boots and Chewe are sitting.
That's MRB and MLB. Mid-left bush, mid-right bush.
Right, it's easier to call that way.
Yep.
And that's one spotted. They still don't know where the 2 are.
Oh, that might be okay. Sanji was able to sidestep out of it. Would have been a big knock-up. Kyrie able to micromanage the bottom lane right now. Sanji steals away the rhythm. Beats. He will have that ultimate for the next fight.
And Carl TZ maintaining Lord control down to a third of its health. And there's a pull. Yawi spent that flicker. Another 100 seconds left.
No
That
conceal.
seems to be the go.
No conceal, no conceal. Kyrie's trying to bait it away. Good bouncing ball to cancel. Carl TZ is re-engaged right now as Kyrie. He's going to be the one trying to start the Lord now.
All right, a slight advantage. Onic with the pull. Kyrie gets the Lord on their side, on their half of the Lord pit. And Keyboy maintaining that bush along with Sands.
The longer the Lord favors Echo, because now you can see side lanes naturally going to be pushing in favor of Echo. And somebody has to answer to that.
And for the first time, long lane is the lane that Echo has pushed the hardest.
Yes.
So this is something that Onic have to address.
Exactly. It has always been top lane. At least the Lord pit, the top lane side. And now you can see
it took 35 minutes.
It took 35 minutes. They had to now let go of the Lord for a little bit.
Okay, Bloody Hunt locking Keyboy down right now, but he is just a tank right now. He's getting to the ocean onto Yawi. Rough waves as well. Venezuela is going to be dodged away from right now as Kyrie's able to disengage. Sans, Winter Truncheon, bought right in time. That's Immortality. He bought it as well. Benny Cutie going to be baited in right now as Keyboy jumps in as well. CW now using Inspire. Sanford flickering out. His Immortality might actually just go out. Benny Cutie's Immortality is gone as well. Does Benny buy it in time right now as Kyrie is able? No, he's dead. He's dead. Benny's able to get away. This might be the big mistake that Echo were waiting for. But Sanford is down as well. Jungle for XP.
Okay, this opens up the Lord, but look at the map and look at the response that Onic have. I think they know for sure that they want to reset. And I'm wondering, look at Benny. Look at Benny.
Oh,
He's setting up.
is this how it ends?
It's perfect. Look at the map.
Is this how it ends? Typically, he's gonna call on to Yawi for this play.
Yeah. And then Onic are gonna, as they say in the Philippines, make the Lord sound.
Make the Lord sound, yeah.
Or in the colloquial, patunugin.
Patunugin, right.
They're opening it up.
Sound cues on the
Can you
Lord.
recalled? Can you recalled?
Yeah.
No
Might
Kyrie.
have been too risky.
Too risky, too risky.
All right, so I think the call is just blitz the Lord. There's no rhythm.
Reset?
Wait, CW.
With the
not
pull.
resetting it. Carl
Oh,
TZ
Carl
is
TZ.
able to
That's how they
hold
talk.
on to it. Keyboy wants to cancel it out. He's charging. He wants to punish.
Yeah,
But
this-
Carl's keeping the aggro.
Yeah, this is all the more commit for Echo because they have immortalities.
They want to fight this.
Tyler's revenge. Carl TZ jumping forward right now. CW is going to be able to free hit right now with no Sanford in the building.
Boom.
Carl TZ with a retribution win right now, but CW is dealing some damage now. This should be it. This should be Echo with the Evolved Lord. March down to end the game. Sanford's going to be up 5v5.
All right, 37, 40 minutes in. This is the first time that we've seen a body deficit for both sides with the Lord going up. Again, given the 7 Lords we've seen, this is the first time that this is the permutation
I see.
of bodies on the map.
I agree. And all of the 7 Lords went in favor of Echo, by the way. To take note, this might be the Lord that could be the juggler, because this time Benny Cutie is going to be available. And you are going to see a straight up path to victory for Echo. That's the top lane. This is still Beatrix. You can still go for the shotgun if you want. If you find the opening, you can take out the building.
Yeah, something to note, Yawi won't have his flicker when the Lord does come through, but Onic won't have the Petrify from Sands unless they play it right, unless they delay to the right cadence. Now look at
This
the
is
push
it.
control. Oh, the rest of Echo are
This is
escorting the Lord into the base.
Let's say CW in the front. Using the bottles, dodging away. Kyrie in the midst of it all, jumping with a puncture. They're able to zone Echo away from the Lord, from the base. There's no Wesker to be seen. The Venice Rage clear out the winning ways, but Onic, they have defended. Sanji running away now, but the final Max and keep on! Again with the Spectacular Rage! This might be it! This might be it! Onic with a double NCW!
Oh!
But Carl in the bottom lane, the saving grace for Echo! The GOAT! His immortality has been popped. The GOAT is fighting for dear life, but it's an ultimate wipeout for Onic!
It's a minute and a half until Echo is complete, and they're all still here. Onic are looking to end.
Windtalkers built up. They're going for movement speed, rapid boost, BOD. Take a look at the items. Whoa! Even Keyboy, even Keyboy!
Everybody is going to buy it. A minute is too much.
40 seconds on the death timers. Onic are looking for it. The age of the Orca at risk. Recalls happening left and right. The sky splits open as the Sky Kings descend and the arena becomes their kingdom.